Stampers and Crafters. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. Today is Hump Day Wednesday sketches. So the sketch that we are doing today is a sketch that looks like this, where there's a card with some panels and some type of a saying in the middle. Well, this is my take on the sketch. It is one that I am using. It's with the stamp set Eden's Garden, and it is all done with their die cuts, the Eden die cuts. I used this, and here's the center of this. I think it goes the other way. And here is the center. And then it creates this beautiful outline. And then I used this beautiful die. And I love this tag die because you can just get a whole bunch of words like thanks a bunch and put it on. That stamp set that I use that has the thanks a bunch is the Celebrate Sunflowers. So that's what I use to create this. Some of you may be saying, that designer series paper looks pretty familiar. Well, it should. It is from Evergreen, and it's 12 by 12. And it looks like this with beautiful gold, a great color. Remember, we are losing our in colors. And this is made up of a lot of soft succulent and evening evergreen. And so it just has a lot of beautiful gold. It's a specialty paper because of the gold, and it looks and it feels like it's embossed. And then some really deep, nice colors. So you'll see me using this for the next couple of Hump Day Wednesdays because I want to make sure that I really show off a lot of the in colors. Also, the gold looks familiar, and I'm using the gold foil. You can tell that I really love the gold foil because a lot of it is gone. And in these, you get 3 different kinds of gold foil, and it is just absolutely beautiful. And that's what I used to cut the outside. The inside was the Thanks a Bunch, was VersaMark, and then I used gold embossing powder. And then on the inside, I just used a leaf from the stamp set. So that's what we are creating today. So let's just get started. So what you will need today is that you will need a piece of 4 1/4 by 11 scored at 5.5. You'll need, and this is basic white, you'll need a piece of 4 by 5 1/4, and this is evening evergreen. You'll need a piece of the Whisper White just to go to the inside, and that is 3 3/4 by 5. Then to do the outside bordering, it is 3 1/4 by 5. You will need 3 panels, and I'll put those together in a minute. 3 panels of 1.5 by 3. And then you just need scrap pieces, 1 of the gold foil, whichever gold foil you liked. I like this because it matched the Evergreen designer series paper. And then this is evening evergreen, and I die cut both of them. So there you go. Go ahead and take a screenshot, and then we'll get started. Okay, hopefully you can see everything. All right, so as we begin, it's going to be very easy until the last part. So let's go ahead and just get started with the outside. All right, we need all this. You will need to die cut these, then use your embossing buddy, VersaMark, the stamp, pour some gold embossing powder, and then heat set. You'll also need to die cut this from the Eden dies, and that's all you need to do that is die cut. So we'll put those to the side. Over here then, we are going to start with our soft succulent, and we are going to put the panels on. Now again, remember the panels are 1.5 by 3. All of these should go together beautifully. Okay, I have to make sure that I have them going in a very nice direction. I don't like to have them mixed up all over the place. I really like for the eye to travel and see the whole story. Now let me get my silicone pad. My silicone pad has really saved me lately with Stampin' Seal. It seems like it comes out better when I use the silicone pad. Now let me make sure that I have, okay. So I want to make sure that I get the same amount on the top, on the bottom, and on the side. So that's what I'm going for. And I'm just going to push down one of the sides. And then you can see that I'm taking it from the other side, and I am going to put this on at the right side. So the first one went on at the left, this one goes on at the right. All right, and I'm just putting that down. One of the reasons that I like to do it this way is because you get a skew that happens if I was to put these down really, really close, then this one has to come over close, and then I have a lot of room over at the side. If I get my sides first and I just put my middle in, then you're going to be able to put that right straight in the middle. Now, one of the things, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to change this because I didn't put it down, but I got this crooked. So I am trying to get it off, and the only place I stuck it was in the corner. So I hope that's a little bit straighter. All right, so now I'm just going to add this panel in the middle, and then I have the panel done. So here's where I can go ahead and, again, I didn't get it straight. I can look and see if this looks okay. And it looks like I just need to come a little bit more towards the side. That looks pretty good. My top one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this off. Yay! So now I can go back and I know exactly about how much I have. And then I can even this up, and it looks like I went a little wild on the top compared to the bottom. So again, you can just give it a little rub. But now we have the panels. Then I put the panels down with my Stampin' Seal. And again, whenever you're dealing with cardstock, you want to make sure that the opening is in the right spot. So from here, all I'm going to do is add this in the center. I'm going to pull on the corners, make sure that it is as even as possible. So for here, before we do the last part, I just want to open the card, get out my white, and this is basic white. And now I am going to use my soft succulent and just put a leaf in the bottom corner. And these are distinctive stamps. So a lot of times you will find with these stamps that it gives you a different dimension when you look at it. And this one did too, where you can see that there is a really strong line where the leaves or the vines are. And the leaf has a little bit of a darker with a little bit of a lighter inside. I love distinctive stamps. Stampin' Up is really, they are so smart. From here, then I'm bringing in my evening evergreen, bringing back my silicone pad, turning this over, and I really didn't have anything that I wanted to put to the inside. So I just kind of left the inside open, hoping that I will find someone that I can write lots about and congratulate them or thank them for everything that they have done for me. And I really like having a little bit of color on the inside. It really pops the white, and yet I'm a big, I love our basic white too. But look at this. That is just so beautiful all by itself. Now, as we go back to adhere these, there are a couple of things that I want to talk about before I do any adhering. First of all, I cut my dies with the Boho Blue Mini Machine. I love this machine. It is so beautiful. I have white and I have blue. Now, by joining, okay, and you only have till the end of this month, by joining, you have 3 different options that you can use. And when you join my team. And if you have another demonstrator out there, great. Make sure that if you are interested at all in becoming a demonstrator, whether you are one that is running a big business, whether your business is really you, or whether you're just doing everything for hobby because you really like what Stampin' Up has to offer, this is a great time for you to join. You can get that Boho Blue, and it will also be a color coming back in to all our stamping colors. It is usually $65. You still get to have your choice of $175, and you will get all of these products, including the mini machine, your $175 for $129 US. You have the same deal down below, but you can choose to have the white mini machine. And I have to tell you that the mini machine is really awesome when it comes to cutting out small die cuts like this, cutting out this. These are easy. It goes through really easy. You don't have to bring out this great big machine to do something with it. It's just easy. And if you cut things down, it really goes through smoothly. And if you look at both of these and you say, man, I don't know if I need another machine. I have the Big Boss and the Little Boss, and I just would like to be a demonstrator. For $99, you can order $175 worth of Stampin' Up! Products. So this is the best time to become a demonstrator. And I would highly suggest it. I did Tupperware, I did Longaberger baskets, and I have not lasted, or I did not last very long with those. But Stampin' Up! Just really touched my heart. And it'll be 20 years in August. I never thought that I'd be that long in one specific home-based business. So this is well worth your time. And especially if you love to create cards, or you love to have a team underneath you, or you love to donate your time to your church, to the senior citizens, to the school. This is a great time. And, you also get a discount off your own purchases that you make, and I can't push it enough. So that's my little spill. So that was my bird walk. So now we're walking back to getting everything organized. So the first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to take my gold die cut, and I'm bringing in some fine tip glue. Honestly, I did not like Stampin' Up's fine tip glue. I found it really sticky and kind of snotty and all that. So I took out the fine tip glue and I put mono in it instead. And I have to say that I really like this. I like the fine tip because it is one where all you got to do is you can have dots, and all I do is dot it all around while I am pressing. Now, because this is a little bit thick, you have to press the whole time that you are using this. And again, remember with Tombow, you don't have to have a lot of ink or a lot of glue for it to stick. Also, mono, one of the best parts is that it comes out white, but when it is dry or when it becomes dry, it is still sticky enough that you can adhere it down to your card. So the stickiness is exactly what you need to adhere. You guys, it was really fun this morning. I woke up and in Seattle, it had snowed, and I knew yesterday it was going to snow. But I have to tell you, I'm originally from Montana, and boy, do I love snow. And I love it because I love being able to walk in it and hear the crunch, crunch, crunch. I love it because it is so quiet and it makes the environment very quiet. And I love it because I love 4 seasons. I really do. Living in Seattle with all the rain, it kind of bums me out. So that was like a real big treat today, is to wake up to snow. Woohoo! I was very glad that the groundhog did not find their shadow. All right, and it's from here. If you hold, I hold like my ring finger over to the side, and usually it is very easy just to use my ring finger to hold the pin as it finds its way to the hole. From here, I'm just going to adhere, excuse me, this in the middle. And I'm sad that I have to grab a drink. I'm sad that it's taking up all the gold in the middle, but I'm hoping that I can. Nope, I'm going to cover that right up. So what we're doing with this is that we are going to use our dimensionals. Yes, I'm usually a foam adhesive, but I like the dimensionals on this. I had a pack that was sitting out, this pack, and so I just decided I would go ahead and use those. So I'm taking off the backing, and I am putting this in the middle. And voila! We have ourselves a beautiful card. And again, I love the colors. I love these greens. They are two of my all-time favorite colors. So these are the two cards that I created. I love the looks of them. I love how the white really shines bright, the green. I'm so sad that these colors are leaving. Really sad. But this is our card for our sketch today. And let me see. I have the sketch here someplace, but can't find the sketch. So just know that this is where we are. And next week, when we do our cards, we are going to again work in our retired in colors. So our colors are going to be soft succulent, pale papaya, and evening evergreen. So I will probably bring in some more retired DSP to really show those colors off. And I think that is it. Below here, if you get a chance to hit the subscribe button, please do so. Also, if you like this video, please hit the like button. I do have links below to my blog, Facebook. I'd love you to go to Facebook and in the comment section, do your take on the wonderful sketch that we have. And as soon as I find it, I will post it. I also have a join button. So please make sure, you may have to copy and paste that join button, but feel free to do so. There is also a button that takes you to my store where you can buy the supplies that you need. I also have a join up button. So, oh yay! I did find it. And this is our sketch today. So I just want to say thank you for stopping by. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you next week on my YouTube Live for Humpback Sketches. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.